What is up, YouTube? We are back. It is B-Dog. I'm currently just trying to get over a cold, so it's been a minute since I played this, but we're going to hop right back into it. We're just going to get it done, get it rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. All right, I don't even remember what I was doing in here. Oh, yeah, okay. That's what I was doing. All right. So we are going to make our way if I can jump. My goodness. We're going to make our way to that area I said in the first video that we had to come back to. So you got to backtrack. We're going to make our way through the Royal Temple. We're going to fight Medusa. And we're going to get the double jump. And then we're going to run around and collect some other things. Nope. Give me my axes. Give me my axes. Thank you. So I started doing this recording videos basically, like, live streaming on YouTube and stuff, like about 7 years ago is when I made this. And originally it was to let one of my friends watch the video and see how to beat this game. But as I said before, I went back through all the old videos I had, the live recordings and stuff, and found out that they were all out of whack and there wasn't even a beginning thing in there. So I'm trying to fit together these pieces, and get everything situated the best I can. But this is the platform I was talking about, by the way. Trying to make them in a playlist so it's a little bit more easy to follow along with, and nobody gets confused.
Alucard, wasn't it? We meet again.
So it seems.
As friendly as ever, I see. It's strange. This castle's different than I remember it.
This castle is a creature of chaos. With each rebirth, it takes a new form.
And here I thought my mind was playing tricks. Well, there's nothing for it. Till we meet again.
Bye-bye, Maria. Fun fact on this one, too, which I didn't know if it was in the original Symphony of the Night or not, but once you beat the game, you can play through this entire game as Richter or as Maria, that girl right there. But Maria's kind of not very strong, and Richter's pretty strong, but he has his flaws too. Especially when you're trying to beat the game and do it in the Upside Down Castle, where you don't really have the ability to transform into bats and all that stuff. So that's a nice little fun fact there. We will be getting all those things right there once we get the bat form. Oh, I was trying to do this without taking any damage. It's okay. I'm getting close enough to 50 magic power to do Soul Steel, so. Which I might actually have. Yep, I have enough for it. I like using Soul Steel against this guy in here because, like, right off rip, these guys are pretty tough, like, at the beginning of the game. Now, you can get those goggles doing it that way. You just slide until you're about to fall off, and then you just hit the jump. Or you can wait until you get the bat form and then come back and collect it that way, either way. But I usually just do that because it's just a little easier. But the Soul Steel spell is one of my favorite spells in here. And you get to see firsthand how it's kind of done, but it is kind of rough to do. I'm not gonna lie. And there it is. It basically just takes every single hit point out of a monster and heals you accordingly. And I will show you that spell real quick in case you don't know how to do it. There it is. So these are all the spells that I got so far, which we're going to get more, but Soul Steel is one of the ones I used for one of the other bosses in the is that in where was that at? The Colosseum. Couldn't think of it. That was the catacombs back there, but we can't get there just yet because we need double jump. I mean, there's ways to kind of glitch it with like the high wolf jump and stuff, but I'm kind of trying to make this a little bit better, easier to follow. Yep, he's going to try to kill us. So punch him. All right. There is one of these ghosts that will drop like a green tea or something once you sit in here, and it's just a way to collect that item. I think it's green tea. I could be wrong though. But yeah, we're still trying to get over this cold.
Rest your weary soul here.
I apologize for coughing if I sound a little off. That would be it. Okay, I guess he didn't drop the item. I'm pretty sure he did that in the original one, but it could be because this one's... The voice actors in this game are different from the original on PlayStation. Like, they have different voice actors, and I don't too much care for the... I don't care too much for the new voice actors in this one. Like, I prefer the original voice actors from the original game on PlayStation. Like, they changed a lot of the lines, and some of the lines that Richter says to, Dracula says to Richter right off of the start of the game is really cool. This is another place we'll get to eventually, but you can try to see. You can't really hit it. Even if you hit, like, a axe, you can't hit that thing. So we'll come back around to that spot eventually. But I do hate these things right here, these crows. Yeah, I don't like them. As you see, like, they'll just fly at you when you're trying to jump, and they just hit you. Ooh, that was close. I guess that person's not going to come over this way. I might be able to hit her with this. Well, I did hit her, but if she drops an item over there, I'm going to be very mad. But usually these guys ain't that hard to kill. I mean, that was a little bit more obvious. But in this room, you can't get through these spikes without taking damage. So we're going to need spike breaker armor before we can make our way through that. Get that life max, strength pot, and silver plate. I think the silver plate is a little bit better, yeah. That's what I thought. Need a stronger sword for sure. That was some BS. Sorry, we got bats here. Let the bat blood just heal us up right there. Because we do got a boss fight coming up, which is Medusa. If any of you know a lot about Greek mythology or something, like Greek mythology is most definitely one of my favorite things to read about. Not so much like Roman, even though it's basically the same thing, but like the way that Zeus is called Jupiter and, you know, stuff like that, like I don't know. Ain't my forte. Alright, so right over here is the boss. I mean, we can probably beat her without a strength potion, but let's just use it, because why not? Oh no, it isn't Medusa, it's a bird. My fault. Medusa is in an upside down castle, so yeah, I messed up on that.
You look like you're doing well for yourself.
And you didn't come here to flatter me.
True. Do you know the name Richter Belmont?
Belmont? Of course. Why?
He disappeared about a year ago. I'm sure he's here now. If you see him, please let me know.
As you wish, my lady.
A gentleman after all. Thank you.
So funny little interaction with that. When Alucard says he knows a Belmont, he does know a Belmont indeed, but it is not actually Richter, it is Trevor Belmont that he knows. He fought with Trevor Belmont, which I think it was in the intro video, like the little story thing that they were telling. But that's who he thinks she's talking about, but she's actually talking about Richter, who is one of the strongest of the Belmont clan, if not the strongest vampire slayer. So it's a little fun tidbit there. But if you see, like on this, you can customize the thing. Like I got the screen here because it is an old game, so it's going to be small. But on the right's Alucard, and on the left is Richter. And Richter wears blue. Trevor Belmont wears brown. And I believe Simon Belmont wears brown as well, but I'm not 100%. But I don't know why they would give you something like this. I mean, like this one's actually nice, so we'll use it. But there is a sword they give you that has literally 0 attack. It's like useless, so I don't even know why they would give it to you. But up there's the leap stone right there. That's for our double jump. All right, bud. Get down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through this, unlock this other teleporter. So when we have to teleport back up here, we'll be able to do that very easily and quickly. I want to get on this one. I think it's this one, actually, the terrifying. Yep. 0 attack damage for this sword. Slow attack speed. See, like, the delay in between the swings. Yeah, don't know why they would give that to you, but... And up there we will go to. You'll know that area once we get there. Bruh. You freaking flea riders. Okay. No way you get me stun locked, dude. I'm not dying to you guys. Heck no.
Dark metamorphosis.
There we go. Leap stone. That allows us to do a double jump. So that'll allow us to traverse through different areas very easily. But not as useful in the upside down castle. Yeah, because you need to have the bat form and stuff for that. But we got that, so that's what we wanted. Alright, so we got the double jump. So yeah, we got to get toward the Coliseum to get the mist. And then we can go clear the long library out and head toward that, but we're not going to do that. We're going to head toward the catacombs. Or no, Coliseum, not the catacombs. Catacombs is underneath the underground cavern. But that was one of my emphasis right there. Like, even the littlest guys in any game are like super, super freaking annoying. Like, they get you in these like animations, and then you're stuck and you can't move. Like, you just seen that flea rider hit me like 4 times, and I just kept bouncing back, and I couldn't like even attack him. So. We're gonna head ooh, pentagram. We got one of the rare drops from them guys. Heck yeah, let's go. Maybe they're just like, oh yeah, you're trying to stream one of our old games. Yeah, we're gonna drop you some rare items now. Them guys will only drop like $1,000. That's their rarest drop. I'm just going over here so I can heal, and then we're going to head back toward the marble gallery. But over toward this way is okay, however you hit me. Over towards this way is where you get the bat transformation, but we need to go to the Coliseum first and get the mist transformation before we could even get that. So that's what we're going to do. I just want to save it there so I can get healed up, make my way back. These guys drop a rapier. That's a pretty nifty weapon. And it's not one I'd use a lot. There's only one weapon I use in here, and I think it's the strongest. But if you played this game before and you stumble across this video or you watch one of the previous ones, feel free to tell me what weapon you like the best in this game. Is it the rune sword, the heaven sword? You know, like, what weapon is your favorite? The Morn Blade, which is pretty nifty, but it's a rare drop too. And the rune drop, from what I can remember, there's only one spot. The rune sword, there's only one spot you can get that. And one monster in this castle that only spawns in one spot that you can get it off of. So it takes a long time to get that farmed up. But see, now we have double jump. We can get up here easily, but we did a little high jump wolf kind of glitch thing where I could just turn into a wolf, sprint, jump up, transform back, stay in the air for like a second longer, and then land up there. But if you get the double jump, you can get that item while you're making your way back. And I got stoned because I don't have my mirror cuirass on. Alright. That is not happening again. I refuse. Ooh, 48 damage. Okay. So they're weaker against slashing weapons. These guys are weaker against blunt force weapons. And there's one of their rare drops. Okay, we're just getting all kind of rare drops out of these guys. I mean, let's go, right? You will make your way down here. Since we bought that jewel open in the previous episode, that is how you get into this room up here and unlock those little areas down there, which will take you to the underground cavern, which we're not going there yet. But, yep, jewel of open, which, if nobody watched that until that one, so we'll go over that again right there. Could open locked blue doors. And then this is the one we just got, which is the leap stone, where I can do a double jump. But yeah, you just step on this thing. Since we're making our way back this way anyway, might as well. And this thing will be unlocked now. Attack potion, library card. It's up ahead further where you can get to the underground caverns, but like I said, we're not going there yet, which is right here. We're going to need that, so that's the one time you're going to see me drop my axe, because I definitely need this. Oh, we got a night shield from him. Man, we're just getting all kind of item drops. I only got 22 luck. What the heck's going on right now? Boom. So you technically shouldn't have the jewel knuckles until you get to this area that I'm heading to now and get the mist, but in the previous video, I showed you that there's an easier way to get them without having a mist. So it makes it a little bit easier to run through this. Although you have to get pretty close to hit people with them. That's the only downfall. Alright, so in here, we picked up that clock up there, you can see. So this thing will move eventually. This is how you get to the catacombs, right here. So you're like, okay, well, why doesn't this statue move? So, fun fact, you need this clock. If you hold up and square and up and attack and activate this clock, it will make that statue move, and you can get up there and collect some items. And it's a little secret hidden area. So that's the only way to get up here. We got the Alucard shield, Heart Max, Alucard mail, and Alucard sword. Yeah, resembles family heirloom. But these ain't the ones that we started with. Now, if you've seen items before, we had Alucard sword, Alucard shield, and then Alucard mail. These are called Alucard because they're just replicas. They're not even all that great. I mean, they still have the same basic animation, but with this one, you can't do that magic attack with it, where you just like teleport forward. Same thing with the armor, like you resist fire and all that stuff, but if you put it on with that, you ain't gonna be able to resist it. Can I make it up here before this thing comes up? Yeah. Alright, so now we're heading to the catacomb. Or Coliseum, not the catacomb. I keep saying catacombs. My mind's everywhere. I've been trying to get over this cold. I've been trying to work, you know, and it's just... might as well just use this. Freezes them in place. And now they can't attack me. You know, I really don't like using these that much, but... same thing with this guy. This sword guy is a very tough guy right now. So we're going to go ahead and do a soul steal. If I can do it. There we go. Easiest way to take him out instead of fighting them. A little secret right there in the wall. And that broadsword should be stronger. Yep, it's about the same strength as the jewel knuckles there. But the jewel knuckles crit more frequently. And it doesn't have any special attacks with it, but... so we're going to make sure we have enough magic power. Yes, we do. You'll get a little bit quicker at doing these the more you do them, the more frequently you do them. The magic spells. Now, this don't have a secret in here. There's nothing back here. I know you're probably checking every wall, and you might want to even start checking the ceilings. In some areas, there's a hidden secret in the ceilings. But I could make my way through here. But there ain't no reason, because we're going to have to come this way eventually, so... but these guys are pretty tough in here, too. And this clock does not work on them. So, we're just going to head out. Yeah, if you could freeze them guys, it wouldn't be so bad, but you can't really freeze them. So, best to just avoid them for right now. We won't be avoiding them for long, though. Once we get a little bit stronger and get more stuff. Now, this one's in kind of a pain in the butt one, but you basically just want to do a Hellfire and just teleport and hit them. It's the easier way to get rid of all of them. But I kind of went too far, so they ended up hitting me. Take care of that one real quick. And this thing's pretty cool. Alright, so the blood cloak, there is also a blood pendant in here, like a necklace you can wear. But this one converts damage to hearts. So instead of taking damage to your health, it takes it from your hearts, is what they're saying. So let's see. Nope, doesn't look like that works like that. But I do know one thing about it. That's supposed to convert damage to hearts, but it doesn't. And it's a pretty nifty looking cloak, honestly. But shabby, so that takes our defense down, drops our concentration, takes our luck up. So it takes concentration up 3, drops luck by 1. So yeah, we're going to use that because that gives us a little bit more defense. And I believe the Bloodstone pendant, which I'm going to just run in here and save it again, just so I get full health, because some of these rooms are very, very scary, and you can die very easily in it if you're not careful. Which I think one of them rooms is down here. I don't mind killing these things because they give you some good XP. But is it this room? Yeah, this room right here. Yeah, these guys are scary. But if you use your spells right, you can get through it very easily. Which I didn't want to come this way, but I just wanted to show you that's one of the rooms that you can die very quickly if you're not careful. Ow. And this is the guy that was blocking the Jewel Knuckles, the secret hideout. Same basic guy. So they are very strong, but we're a little bit stronger than we were originally when we ran into them, so. Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze real quick. Whew. Didn't want to sneeze in the recording, you know. That would have been very bad. Like I said, I've been trying to get over a cold. Well, start of a cold. Luckily, it hasn't progressed too crazy. Now, is this... Okay, yeah, this is another room where you're going to want to... Oh, this is going to hurt. Ah, psych. Oh, you... Yeah, you see all that damage I took? Yeah, like I said, it hurts in here. So you gotta be very careful. I thought I got rid of all those guys, but I forgot about the other ones that spawn in the further in the back of that room. And they shot me and knocked me up, and then it was just dunzos. But nifty little item we picked up here, shield rod. So extra effective with shield. So basically they want you to use a shield with this weapon. And it'll take your damage up to 34, which is better than your Jewel Knuckles. So you can use that if you want. You know, it's pretty cute. but it has a really slow attack speed. As you can see, it's kind of like a delay. So I don't necessarily prefer to use those per se. But if that's more your speed, then by all means, go ahead. This guy's pretty funny. It's Owl Knight here. He will do some serious damage to you, but if you hit his bird, he'll just look at his bird and you can kill him pretty easily. That was one of the big guys we seen in a marble gallery there. Now this guy, this Kung Fu master here, he's a little bit pain in the butt. So what I like to do is just do some of these Tetris summon spirits, not Tetris spirit. I haven't got that unlocked yet. Oh man, I don't know if I can hit him with this. Nope, goes right over him. Just hit him with a couple of these till he dies. Ow. That wasn't very nice. So now we're basically right here. These are pretty cool though. These are thunder daggers. This will unlock this path to us, so we have a shortcut back here if we ever need to come back. Which right next to us is the Royal Chapel where we went through to get the leap stone. But these daggers are pretty cool. Like when you throw them, they shoot a lightning bolt out, and the lightning bolt will hit. It'll like hit them with the dagger, but then a lightning bolt will hit them, and it'll do a little bit more damage. Like an extra bit of damage, which I could show you on these guys in this room, but no, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Okay. So yeah, as you see, it just shoots a little lightning bolt on them, which is pretty freaking cool. I mean, like I said, not my type of game, but I believe it's up. Might be up here or up over here in the next area, but there is a secret. There it is. But we ain't gonna be able to get that just yet. I'm trying to like break it. Man, it is not working. There we go. Man, I remember this being a heck of a lot easier. But yeah, up here is the secret, which we can't get to it. We don't have the gravity boots. We don't have the bat. So we can't really do anything right there. But there's a secret there, so I'll have to come back for it. Okay, so we got that connected, so that's a plus. So we're going to go ahead and save it again because we're getting ready to do a boss fight. I want to make sure I'm full health. How much time do we got left? Got about 20 minutes. So we're not going to go this way because we just went this way. So we're going to go that other way because part of your trophies in this game would be getting 200% map completion, and you see all those like gray areas in the map. We will go back through and collect all of those and make sure that we get every single part of the map clear. And right there's the mist, as you can see. But to get there, you got to go this way. So, which means we're going to have to fight these guys again. So hopefully I don't take too much damage here. I mean, I got some pentagrams and stuff I can use. Basically, you want to go down there. And give you a library card right here too if you want to teleport back and sell some rings and stuff. But where are we at? We're at 141 out of 150. Okay. So that'll damage all enemies, so you can use those and then neutron bombs, these things, if you really want to use that on them. But we're going to take a shield potion for this boss fight, and then we're going to take this attack potion that I got. That'll temporarily give us a defense boost and a offense boost, so it'll make it a little bit easier of a fight, but it's still a very complicated fight to begin with. You get a minotaur and a werewolf in here you got to fight.
Who are you?
Servants, come forth from the gates of hell!
Your blood. The scent of your blood.
You're a Belmont! Attack! Rid my castle of this pest!
Well, that doesn't sound like Richter at all. Yeah, we're pretty well stocked up on these guys, though. I wiped them out pretty quickly. But you see a Jewel Knuckles.
Belmont for certain. So he says he's the lord of this castle.
You see what the Jewel Knuckles can do. Like, they just pop criticals like crazy and just wasted that guy so quick. So you can't double jump over here, which I somehow managed to do. But basically, once you hit that little switch on the end, it'll bring us up. And then you can just miss through. And that's how you would get the Jewel Knuckles if you didn't take that secret shortcut there that I showed you. But since we are done here with this area, we're going to go get the bat form, and then we're going to do a little collecting. So once I get the bat form, that'll probably be the end of this video. Once I get the bat form, because we're getting close to the limit. So let's get that knocked out real quick. So we're just going to use a library card because the bat form's in the library, and since I got the mist, this is just a quicker way instead of running all the way back through the map. And here we are, right in the library. Okay. Let's go sell him some rings.
How about this?
Thank you.
How about this?
So one of the things you want to save up for, once you get enough for it, is the Joseph's cloak, because it's really good. You can change the color of your cape and all that. But you don't really need it for completion. But we probably will buy this Tetraspirit scroll just cause.
Thank you.
I always have a hard time remembering the spell for the Tetraspirit. But now we have it. So you basically hold up and then you go down. Alright, let's see if I can do this. There it goes. That's what Tetraspirit is. It just summons 4 spirits instead of 1. That's basically all it is. So we're going to be heading toward the bat form and a few other secrets. Which I might not be able to do the bat form, now that I think about it. So let's see. 15 minutes. I might be able to do it in 15 minutes. I don't know, though, because these guys are quite annoying. So these are the flea armors that I was telling you about. Yeah, they have freaking body armor on and axes. They're quite annoying. But we have enough defense and stuff that we don't really... Oh, we got another rare drop? Man, what is going on right now? It's crazy. So what you want to do is go this way first. And there's a little place you can take a rest if you want. But, I mean, they kind of made this little secret obvious. I mean, you can probably just see by looking at it. So we're going to throw that on. But you can sit here and take a break, but we don't have time for that. You just walk into this bookcase right here and just keep pushing it. And then you come back here and you get the Holy Rod, which is going to be a very good item against what we were about to fight. And what was the other thing? Oh, Topaz Circlet. So we can take our intelligence up to 31, but it drops our defense by 2. And then you just walk back out. Now, you see how that has that bright flash like that? That's like a stronger attack. So it does more damage. But hitting it and getting the combo down is... It's a little bit rough, to say the least. And we got another Iron Curse. Alright. Let me heal up real quick, just to be safe. Which I probably ain't going to need it, but better safe than sorry. Yep. As you see, the Jewel Knuckles only did a little bit of damage, but the Holy Rod was hitting 55 per hit. Because it is a demon that you fight right there. And this is strong versus demons and undead, basically, so. Now, you could come this way sooner, but you don't really need to, because you'll get to here, and then you can't really do anything much with it. Didn't I get something? No, okay. So basically, you just want to take your mist, fly through, and then you get your bat form. And now we have bat, mist, and wolf. So we're going to do another secret, which is a more complicated one, but it's toward the beginning. In the first video, there was like a little rock where I got a pot roast out of it or something like that. It was like a pot roast or a turkey. But there's a little secret. You have to have all the transformations to get this secret. That's the only way that you can. So we don't need to go that way. Oh, it's this way. Okay. Like I said, the littlest guys are always the most annoying. So how much time do we have left? Okay, we got 10 minutes, so let's go ahead and grab the fairy card right here while we're here. So we're just going to turn into a bat. We're going to fly up top. Now in this one, in this Symphony of Night, there's two different fairy familiars. So you have this one, which to hear her song, you're going to have to sit in a chair. But I'm pretty sure it's this one that sings a song. If it's the one with the green dress. Oh, no, this right there.
You've blessed me with life. I'm your servant.
So it might not be this one. She might sing it, but I'm not 100%. Basically, what you want to do to hear her song, if you're doing the Rondo of Blood Symphony at Night, because that's one of the trophies, is to hear the fairy singing. I can't remember if it's this one or if it's the other one. I can't remember. So let's just try to head up to this room real quick and see if it is her. Yeah, turn into a mist, avoid you. I don't know exactly how long it's going to take, but she'll get tired of flying and then she'll sit on my shoulder eventually. Any day now, fairy. We only got limited time here. There we go. So it might be the other fairy scroll. Because there's two different fairies. Like, this one has a blue dress. There's one that has a green. So it's probably the one with the green dress that will sing a song. When you sit down in a chair like this and she sits like how that one's sitting, she'll sing a song to you. But she ain't doing nothing right yet. We still got 8 minutes, so we'll give it a little bit longer just to see if she does start singing. It looks like she's falling asleep. Oh, that's how you card's asleep. Don't think we're going to hear that fairy song. So it'd have to be the other fairy. What we can probably do, since we're I mean, they're only doing 1 damage to me, but they are so annoying. We're going to head down to the very first part we entered, the very first part of the castle we entered, to like kind of try to gather all the secrets that there is in the game. Which I got about 5 minutes left in this recording, so I should be able to make it. Oh, look, another $1,000. How much does that give me? Can I get the Joseph cloak now? Let's see. We got 11,000. Probably not because I bought the Tetra Spirit Scroll. Sorry. We're going to be getting a better cloak anyway in the underground cavern. You can see 60 damage with that Holy Rod. 30 damage with the Jewel Knuckles. So, type advantages are definitely in this game. So you got to make sure you have the right type of advantage. So we're going to go back to the beginning and we're going to collect a lot of the secrets that are hidden in the beginning of the castle, including a wolf upgrade, a unique sword, and by unique sword I mean a sword that when you kill enemies they drop rings. It's called the Jewel Sword. So they have a chance to drop rings, so it's an easy way to farm up money, basically. Which we're in desperate need of money right now. Because we need Joseph's cloak and a few other things. I wonder if this is a dead end up here or not. I can't remember. Yeah, okay. We'll grab this. So that's a life upgrade. Alright. We already got this secret right there. So we don't have to fight any of these guys. We can just fly right over them. So nice. So much more convenient. I mean, these guys are weak and I can kill them pretty easily, but just trying to get this secret done as best I could show you before this timer ends. But basically, you want to come to this spot here. You want to turn into a wolf. You want to walk through. Then you want to turn into a bat. Fly back through. And then transform. And then jump over the top. And that'll unlock this secret. Which is the life apple and the jewel sword. Don't know if there's a secret up here or not. Let's see what this is at. Okay, so this is that one room. I don't think there's a save point up here. So we're going to save that for the last one because we're getting short on the video here. But basically what I'm going to try to do tomorrow is I'm going to try to get this other part of this recording done. Okay, but you need all three forms, like I said, remember. Wolf form, walk through, bat form, fly back through here, then turn back out of bat form and then you jump over the top. And that unlocks that secret down there. Which I could show you the jewel sword real quick. Transforms enemies into jewels. So if we hit this bat, there's a good chance that bat might turn into a ring. Or any of these guys. Let's try to get one real quick. It's not a guaranteed thing. It has a chance to turn them into jewels, but yeah. And this also has a special attack where you can just keep dropping money like that, which is only